Right guys, welcome back to another video and welcome back to another episode of the Barrow Road to Glory. We are getting well into this career mode now. We're in November. This episode's going to take us into December, and then the next episode is actually going to be a transfer window episode. It's going to be a bit of a weird one, but it might actually be good because we're going to be stopping kind of halfway through the January window, so it gives you a chance as well to leave some comments below for possible signings, and we'll see where we are at that point with money and what we kind of want to do. I'm planning some pre-contracts, but if there's anyone we can buy straight out, we'll see what happens. But today's episode, we have Crawley in the first game, which we're going to play because it's a big game at the top of the table, lads. And we're actually going to play Crawley twice today because we have them in the EFL trophy. You can see here, EFL trophy round 2, and that's the trophy that we want to go for because we do have Shrewsbury today as well in the cup, which I think must be the FA Cup. It is FA Cup round 2, so yeah, I'm not sure. I might have a go at it. I might have a go at the FA Cup, lads, and try and make it through some rounds, and then we'll see, because we'll want to get the money in too. As for the other games, I'm just going to decide when we get to them. Obviously it tells you their position in the league. I'm going to look at that and go, we'll either watch the sim or we'll quick sim it. You know, I'll make the decision there and then. But before we jump into the game against Crawley, let's have a look at the comments from the last episode. So Chippy left a comment in the last episode suggesting 2 more players we could go for. He said Tom Bradshaw, who is a 69 rated striker, and Josh McEachran, who is a 67 rated CDM / centre mid. So let's go and have a look at those 2 possible players. So we've put both Josh McEachran and Tom Bradshaw onto our transfer list. Good news is none of them are on loan. We are scouting both of them, so we are going to find out what their wages will be. One thing I will say, I think, was it Bradshaw maybe? One of them, it didn't actually say his contract was expiring. It might have been Bradshaw. Yeah, it just says at the club since 2019. Hopefully they haven't renewed his contract, but we're not going to worry yet. He's on the transfer list, so we'll know in January what the crack is there. If we go to McEachran, he is 100%. As long as we can afford his wages, contract is expiring in 8 months, so by the time we get to January, that'll be down to 6 months. It's going to take about a month to scout him anyway, which is fine. And then Ostumer will probably, he's on loan, so yeah, we'll leave him there for another episode, but he'll probably come off there. And Traore, I want to get next season, lads. I'm actually really interested in him, which is a weird one because we've got a lot of wingers, but I just think he'll be a great signing. One thing I also want to show you, Lewis Hardcastle, lads, 5-star player, and I've actually noticed there some of the contracts are running out. So Reid is on loan, Biggins is on loan, Lillis is on the transfer list, Barry we want to keep, Taylor's 33. There's a lot to get through here, lads. There's a lot to get through, so yeah, I'm going to sort all these contracts out in a minute, but first we'll go into the press conference for the Crawley game. As you can see, it's a big one at the top of the league. If we win, we bring it down to, I think it's 2 points. 2 point gap at the top, I believe. So hopefully we'll be able to get that win. We had a poor episode yesterday. We just weren't playing well. So yeah, that's annoying. But hopefully we can pick up form today. But I'm going to sort the contracts out first, lads, and then I'll be right back with the game against Crawley. So lads, before we get into the Crawley game, let's have a quick look at the career challenges. Currently, King of the Castle is on 6 out of 15. Hardcastle, he's doing a decent job, you know. He's on 6 goal contributions out of 15, so hopefully he can keep that up. Promote the Youth is on 10 out of 25, so they're doing a good enough job at the minute. It's basically been between Al Mawalid and Inda so far. We've now got Callahan in to help that out as well, so hopefully we're going to get more youth players promoted soon, scout some more, get them into the team, and this one will hopefully get wrapped up. So we're looking good with all the career challenges at the minute. Obviously, Boyce Brigade, Liam Boyce is scoring goals. He is up there for top goal scorer, so we've just got to see that one out to the end of the season, lads. Boys, it is a big top of the table clash. It's actually first versus second here. Crawley against Barrow. It is a big one. A win here keeps us right on their tails, so it would be really big 3 points to get. Let's hope that we can get it here, boys. Oh my word, what a ball from Crawley. We need to be careful here. Sangare, that is unbelievable goalkeeping, Sangare. Absolutely world class. And now Ibrahim Al-Mawalid plays it in. Liam Boyce shot blocked. What a counter-attack that would have been after Sangare's unbelievable goalkeeping. It's one back by Ibrahim though. Hardcastle. Gribben. Puts too much on the ball to Boyce. Ibrahim gets round his man. Able to make the run. What was that? Oh! What was that from Crawley? Inda scores! I wanted Ibrahim. I held down wide so long so that he would play a good, strong, firm, solid through ball pass round the defence and Inda. Here, look, just play it round. He plays the worst thing ever. And he puts like no power in it, and Crawley just play it back to the keeper, and then the keeper does that. And Yuva Inda, the Youth Academy graduate, our first ever Youth Academy graduate, puts us 1-0 up against Crawley. Absolutely brilliant, boys. Let's go. Looking for the run of Boyce. We're looking for one more before half time. Liam Boyce scores 2-0 right on the verge of half time. That's a brilliant time to score. 2-0 up now. Really in control. And I love this because if we can stay in control, we're in a position now where one more goal in the second half would wrap the game up. As long as we don't go out in the second half and let Crawley get one back, we're in a great position. That's brilliant football. Liam Boyce, thank goodness he scores that. It's one of those where I still feel he's maybe not quite high rated enough to score them all, and he might still put it wide. It's his 13th goal in the league this season. You love to see it, boys. 2-0 up. Good high pressing, lads, and Crawley have given it straight to us. And Inda playing better, ball in behind this time, he did. Gribben's on his own. Gribben finishes it though. I was kind of trying to wait for the run of Liam Boyce, but he just took a bit too long to get in position for the sweaty, so we just finished it with Gribben. That was absolutely brilliant, boys. 3-0 up. I'm gonna make some subs here actually. We may as well. Arneson has to come off. I want to give Callahan his debut on the left wing. We're gonna bring him on. Who else isn't feeling great? Jones is gonna come off for Taylor, just to keep people fit. We're only gonna play another few minutes though, I think, lads, and if we're still looking good, we might just jump the result. But Callaghan gonna get his debut on the wing, so hopefully he'll get a bit of time to make an impact, but maybe not, because we're 3-0 up, boys. We are cruising. So lads, there's 20 in-game minutes to go, and I'm just gonna jump the result here. We're still 3-0 up. It's gonna be a 3-0 win, which is brilliant. We absolutely love to see it. One thing that I want to say, I think at the minute, lads, Arneson's stamina obviously sucks. He's an old man too, like, so that's not ideal. Basically, what I'm thinking is I'm just going to sub him off at half time, right? And I'm not going to show that all the time. Like, you don't need to say that every game. So basically just assume that Arneson is going to get subbed off at half time. That's a change that I'm just going to continue to make. But as you can see, only 2 points in it now, lads, which is great. We want to get the lads a good drill where they're getting A ratings, which is important. So yeah, obviously Callaghan, the new player, didn't get to do much. James is now a complete striker, which sorted out his weak foot. Only went to 4-star. Okay. I suppose we haven't really been playing him, to be fair. Luke James, he doesn't get playing, so there isn't really much to do about that. He just isn't in the team. Brown, I know eventually you're going to be looking for a new wing back. Why? What's wrong with our other man? It'll take some hard work. What's wrong with the all guy? It's still in. Barry is still playing. We have Colchester, who are 14th. I think I'm just going to quick sim this one, lads. Although the team does need moved about a bit. So Brown's actually going to get a game. Let's play Callaghan. James can play then. Let's put Beadling in and we'll go for 4-1-4-1. Yeah, play on the wing. Playing on the wing. Where is Sweeney? Gonna get a game, and then we're gonna need a centre mid too, which is probably gonna be Taylor. And then let's stick some lads onto the bench, and we'll do what we can with this, I suppose. We will just do what we can. So that's the squad that we're gonna have to sim this game with. Not ideal. Match fitness is not on our side. Home to Colchester. I'm not expecting much now. But it's a 2-2 draw. Beadling gets a goal. And who got the other one? Alma Walid. He absolutely loves it. So that's really good. 2-2 draw. We love to see that. Still getting points on the table, points on the board, which is obviously really important. So who the heck do we have coming up now? I'm not even sure of that badge, lads, I'm not gonna lie. Pass to the target. I'm not even sure who this team coming up is. Unless it's someone who's changed their badge recently, or if they just got promoted. Who is it? Oldham. Yeah, they've changed their badge. Oldham are 19th. I'm not gonna lie, lads, that's another sim game. So I'll think about it, Beadling. You have been doing well when called upon, to be fair. But yeah, that's another sim game. We're only 4 points off top, which isn't bad. Back to a full strength side. They're looking a wee bit fatigued. It is an away game, so never easy. But they're not in good form. Come on, lads. It's a 2-0 win. Alva Walid again. And Liam Boyce. Absolutely brilliant. This is quality, to be fair. Where we are really putting in some good results these days. Now, I have a feeling Tranmere are going to be up a bit. Am I right or am I wrong? Yeah, I'm right. They're 7th. So, youth squad monthly report. None of our guys are ready to come up. Is this going to be the England one? It is. Can I sign him yet? No. I really... Will Stewart. Players I need to sign. Even Freddie Clark looks good. This guy, not really. Max Carter. There are some quality players here, lads, that I need to get signed. Dylan Price is looking okay. Charlie Bevan. Kai Collins is worth $1 million. Oh, lads, I need to get money into the club. I really do. Gavin Clark. Ryan Harris, no. Oh, lads, I need to get money into the club. This is annoying. This is really annoying. It'll take some hard work. I don't know what you're on about. Like, you're not getting a chance. Have to rotate the squad, Beadling. Lads, how am I gonna get money into this club? I do not know. I'm gonna have to find a way. Like, I'm really gonna have to find a way. Lads, I've done it. Basically, I've got a couple of players, the older players in the squad, and I've offered them new contracts and I've lowered their wages slightly each. So we've got some money in, so I can sign players, some youth players, but here's the thing, I don't know how much. So basically, I want to be really careful. There was a guy from Wales, right? There was a guy from Wales who was worth 1 mil. Where was he? Kai Collins, he's worth 1 mil. We have to sign him up. We could only afford one player, yeah. So that was probably worth it. But here's the problem. He's 15, so we can't get him. Like, we can't actually promote him yet. He's 60 rated as well. Won't let us promote him, which is annoying. Hopefully by January, he'll be 16. Let's sort out his weak foot first, get him to a 5-star. This guy could be unreal. He's 6'1", he can play CDM or centre back, which is good. My other hope is that we can get the youth, the cup game to bring in some more money. So let me just make sure. We definitely can't get anyone else. No, we can't. Okay. Yeah, we are gonna need to sell some players big time in January. I'm just begging that we get one of our bigger players sold. Someone like, I don't know, do you take a risk, lads? Do we take a risk? Who's the highest rated player? Like, look at some of these players. 1.3 for Gribben. Like, we're not selling Gribben, obviously. Who doesn't play? Omosala, like, we only signed him this year. We can't sell him. He's on the transfer list. Platt doesn't play. Let's be honest, lads. I'm happy to put him on the transfer list. James doesn't play. How much? We can't even afford to terminate his fee. That's probably about all it's worth putting on at the minute. So hopefully we can get some offers for those guys, because the other guys that we've had listed have been listed for ages and we've got nothing back from them. But we're gonna sim this one against Tranmere. We're gonna actually watch the sim this time. I am trying my best, lads, to get as much money as possible, because I'm not joking, these youth reports are actually stacked right now. They were so bad at the start, you saw them, they were awful. They're banging now, they're actually class. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I want to get the money, because there must be 6, 7, maybe 8 players there between the two reports that I wanted to sign. Like, that's amazing. We could bring so many players up into the squad. I have absolutely no desire to buy players outright at the minute. If I sell players from our team, I want to use that money to do pre-contracts and to do youth players. Now, there is going to be a rule on the pre-contracts, which I'll talk about in the next episode, because we'll be into the January window. But yeah, lads, our youth reports are absolutely stacked. Hopefully, we're not about to concede here against Tranmere. That's good defending. As you can see, Arneson's going to have to come off at half time again. And I also, at half time, I actually want to bring Callaghan on. But there's a goal. Hardcastle, absolutely brilliant. 1-0 up. I want to bring Callaghan on, but I want to bring him on in centre mid. Alright, because I want to see how he gets on. Obviously, in fact, no, because this is a sim game. I was going to say, obviously in a sim game, we're not going to see too much of him. I'm actually going to save that for the cup game against Crawley. And I'm going to start him in centre mid so that I can control him from the start and see what he's like. And I'm actually going to leave a poll at the end of the episode, lads, to decide what we should do with him. But I'll talk about that when we get there. I'm so happy and so annoyed about the youth reports at the same time. We're actually playing some good football here because I want to get all these players in. We could have a stacked young squad at the minute because I believe it's Taylor, I think it was, on our bench who's actually retiring at the end of this season. You know, so we're losing players because of age. You know, we haven't got the youngest squad in the league. But half time, we're looking good. We're going to need to make subs. I believe it was Taylor. Yeah, it was. Now, I want to make sure we hold on to this. So we're going to go 4-1-4-1. Beadling there. Boyce is going to be the main man. Stay back, cover centre. Them two's both on 60. So yeah, hopefully they'll last another wee while. And then we'll maybe make one more change. One of them can come off for Callaghan. But yeah, I honestly cannot believe our youth players, lads. Absolute quality. I just want to get them all signed. I want to get them all. Like, if I miss out on some of these ones, I might actually cry on camera in this career, because the excitement for this road to glory was to really build the youth academy so that the youth academy players would take over. We're not going to go out and buy the Karamoko Dembeles, who are just guaranteed superstars. We're going to build our own superstars, and then we can get attached to the players. Lads, we're playing some good football here. I'd like to wrap it up, to be honest. But we can bring in our own players and get attached to them. Yes, we're going to have to buy some players. Not every youth academy player we bring through is going to play in the Champions League final for us, but still, it's going to be nice if 85-90% of the squad are here to stay. But even we could sell some of them on in the future for big money. Well, I think I'm going to have to make subs here again soon. Is it Inda is more dead, so let's bring Callaghan on. We'll put him on the left, actually, and Ibrahim can move over to the right. Any chance of wrapping this up at any point, lads? Like, we've been holding on to a 1-0 for ages. Like, I like a good 1-0. If we win 1-0, I won't mind. It's just I don't want us to throw it away. There is two. Liam Boyce, absolutely brilliant. 2-0, 12 in-game minutes to go. Jump the result. It is a 2-0 win. We get the job done. That's a fantastic win against Tranmere, boys. Let's go. So, Shrewsbury in the FA Cup. We're also going to watch that sim, lads. Purely because of the youth players, I've decided I want to get through in the FA Cup because I want that tournament prize money, right? I need the money. I need it to go in to our budget so that I can sign youth academy players with it. That is what I want to do. So we're not going to jump in from the start. We have had to rotate the team because of fatigue, tiredness, all that, that rubbish. But it's okay because obviously if things do start going south, we can jump in and we can fix it. So obviously you know the crack by now. We jump in at half time if we're losing. We jump in at an hour if we're drawing. And if we're winning, we leave it. Obviously, until everything's not good. But we actually look to be knocking the ball about pretty well here. Although We haven't really made a chance yet. 13 minutes in. So in real life football, lads, please don't concede from this though, by the way. It looks like we're going to. We are going to. I knew that was coming. In real life football, lads, the Champions League last night, Liverpool and Atalanta, Diogo Jota hat-trick. What can we say? What a signing. See, Klopp knew what he was doing. He was like, I'm going to let Timo Werner go to Chelsea. I'm going to bring in Diogo Jota, and he's going to do absolute bits for us. And he has. He scored a hat-trick last night. Obviously, Salah and Mane on the score sheet too. A 5-0 win. Absolute quality. Like, you know, from having that awful game against Villa a few weeks ago, and now we're back where we should be, tanking Atalanta 5-0. Like, it's mad though, because we're treating the Champions League like the frigging Carabao Cup. We're rotating the team. Reece Williams at centre back, 2-0 down. This isn't good, and there's an injury for Biggins. Brilliant. You know, obviously we don't have Van Dijk. That's why we're playing Reece Williams at centre back, but it's still, you know, Jota, you can say he came in because he's in form, and that's what I would like to think, but I think Klopp has brought him in because A, he is in form, and B, he's like, it's Champions League, and we're wrapping up this group rapidly, and he's just like, yeah, I'm going to start him. It's what the fans want. I am leaning, I think, personally, he is going to start Firmino against City on Sunday. I just think that's what he's going to do. So, yeah, I would start Jota, but I think he's going to start Firmino. But, boys, we're 2-0 down, and I think that I am going to have to jump in here and try and salvage this for us. Okay, the game is broke. I'm going to wait. EA, you've broke my game. You've broke my game. Beidling's on. Like, Beidling is... He is on. It's because he's injured. Nah, EA, don't do this. I don't want to jump the result because I'm 2-0 down. Oh, thank goodness. Right, I'm jumping in now, lads. The game broke for a bit there, but I'm in now. So let's hope we can fix this mess. Quigley. And good run. Can't get it across to Gribben. Arneson, you've been beat there, mate. Not good. Now, this is far too easy. Why does he still have the ball? Go on, Brock. Good defending. Callaghan. Quigley. Gribben. Taylor. Like we have absolutely no space here though. Taylor. Gribben. Good ball to Quigley. He's onside. Quigley. 2-1. You can tell he's much slower than Liam Boyce, but he scored that, thank goodness. He feels a lot stiffer. I believe Quigley's a bit of a Barrow hero in real life. He's the main man that's got them back up into League 2. But we're 2-1, back in it, and to be honest, lads, at this point, I would probably take a 2-2 draw and take the replay at home. I don't think, because to be honest, I don't feel like we can push for the win here. Just my opinion. Beidling, that's well won though. Quigley, Gribben. Gribben's equalised! Maybe we can't push for the win, boys! Oh my word! Shrewsbury have just switched off. Great play. Oh my days. You have to love it, boys. You have to love it. Unbelievable play. Gribben on his left foot. I think he's actually left-footed, to be fair. That's why I kind of made him shoot with his left there. Near post. We're level, boys. Let's go. Come on. That's great defending, and we've even prevented a corner there. Even better. Now Taylor coming forward. A lot of space out on the left there for Sweeney. Sweeney getting forward. Sweeney pulls it back. Taylor, oh, shot that took about 1 million deflections there. And 73 minutes gone. I need to know what do we have on the bench. Yeah. What's Quigley's finishing? 62. See, our lads are shocking. I'm gonna bring on James for Beidling. Or am I? Yeah, Beidling's a bit tired. And lads, we're gonna go 4-1-2-1-2 wide. We're gonna have Quigley and James up top. Get in behind and stay forward. Taylor is gonna be our defensive player. I needed a bit of pace there, so let's hope that we can find a way to maybe steal this one. Lads, too easy. Too easy. Arneson, what an interception. And then to James. We brought him on for pace. Waiting for the run of Inda again, who has arrived. Inda, oh no. What an interception from Shrewsbury. Lads, this could be one last attack. Oh my word. No, it's not. No, it's definitely not. Taylor, what kind of ball was that? I know Callaghan was in space, like, but come on. It's a 2-2 draw. It is going to be a replay. And you know what, lads? I'm actually happy enough to take that. So a 2-2 draw. We can get back to Hulker Street, home game, and we can kind of regroup. And hopefully next time I might actually play the game from the start. So that's a respectable comeback for us there. So, boys, Biggins is out for 7 months, which... big injury, but I think Biggins is one of our players that's on loan though as well. To be fair, I think he is. Yeah, now we can't afford the termination fee. In fact, now there's 6 months left. He is here to the end of the season. If we can afford that termination fee eventually, I would be happy to just let him go, because I'm not paying the wages for a guy who's injured for 7 months. Nethel's looking good, which is great, I guess. We do have Crawley in the EFL Trophy now, round 2. And let me just check, how did our fixtures get affected? Okay, so next game, or next episode, it's actually not going to be too bad. We're going to play Shrewsbury, and we're probably going to play Crawley again. We're going to be sick of playing Crawley by that point, but sure. And then we can sim these 3, and we'll probably quick sim Port Vale, and that's where I'll stop it for that episode. So, yeah. We are going to jump in against Crawley. So, who is this? A free agent left back. Might sign him whenever we get funds in, to be honest, lads. But we have Crawley in the EFL Trophy, and I'm going to take out Jones, and we are going to start Callaghan in midfield today. We're going to start him at centre mid. I want to give him a go at centre mid, see how he does. He would obviously prefer to play on the wings, but it says he can play centre mid, so let me just see how he gets on. We'll maybe put him on the wing at half time or something, I don't know. Haven't figured it out yet, but EFL Trophy, round 2 against Crawley. Another game against them. Let's get into it, boys. So, it's Crawley again, boys. This time in the EFL Trophy round 2. this is one that I do want to go all the way and win. In the FA Cup, we're playing for money, literally, for the money that we get for getting through each round. Because eventually we're going to get a Premier League team and we're going to get smacked, probably. This one is League 1 and League 2 teams. Our level, we can do it, boys. I believe in us. Callaghan starting in centre mid today. Let's see how he gets on, lads, and hopefully we can get through to the next round. Gribben. Chipping it over. Nda. It's a great ball. And Nda. He finds his shot saved. It's whipped in. Boyce was up. It's actually going to be another corner. We're going to go for Zuma here. We've tried this before and he hasn't done too well with it. So it's another corner. What is going on with all these corners? That's a really, really poor one though. That'll end it. Nda though. Liam Boyce gets the shot off, and would you believe it? Another corner. I'm actually going to go for Arneson this time. See what he can offer. It's whipped in. He won the header, and it ended up being a bit of a free header. I felt he should have done a bit better with that. Hardcastle, Nda, Almawaled, De Gribben, out to Nithal. Low drives it in, and Boyce can't get his shot off. Crawley looking dangerous. Nithal, just stand up. Actually, don't go diving in around the box. We know what FIFA 21's like for penalties, so this game has been a bit more of a corner kick simulator. And thankfully, Crawley can't make the most of their opportunities. Ibrahim to Boyce. I don't know why I said voice there. Liam Boyce coming forward. Needs support. Ibrahim. Hardcastle. Saved. Get in. No. Oh, Crawley, get it cleared. It looked like we had so much space appearing every time. And every time we played the pass, Crawley just closed down the space. Callaghan, make something special happen, kid. Finds Gribben. Hardcastle. Oh, he's hit the post. What a hit from Hardcastle. It's just a wee low driven one. Now our lads are crashing into each other. This isn't good. We need to get back. Crawley are going to hit us on the counter, and Arneson. What an interception, mate. What a series of events there, and it's still not over. And I see the ball to Boyce. And we're not able to make anything of it. What an end-to-end match this is, boys. So, lads, Gribben is going to have to come off. He's absolutely dead. So, you know what? Let's try something else as well. Callaghan can go into Cam. There's another option for him. We're going to bring on Jones here. We don't need Beadling. We don't need CDMs. And then we're going to bring on Brock for Arneson. So, yeah, hopefully we can find a winner in this second half. Let's see how Callaghan can do as a Cam though, lads. Here's Nda early on in the second half. Getting forward. Really needs some support here. He tried to go on his own in the end. Callaghan, Nithal, Jones, Hardcastle, Barry, Nda. Crawley have just closed all the spaces. Boyce, Jones. Cannot get through. This is really, really annoying. Like, as you can see, Crawley struggling to attack us, but they're closing off all the gaps. Barry, back to Nda. Boyce. Oh, I didn't want you to go to Nda again. Boyce. Callaghan. I tried to chip it over. Almawaled. Into Jones. Come on now, lads. We've got numbers forward. Callaghan to Nda. He's onside, ref. This game is so annoying because we cannot create anything. We actually have not created anything decent against Crawley this time. And like, look, there's no space. Callaghan, Hardcastle, back through, Callaghan. Look how quickly he got closed down. Ibrahim, Callaghan! It had to be him. You knew it was his game. Callaghan the hero. I mean, does that make the decision, boys? He's played left wing. I'm pretty sure he's played right wing in this episode. He's played centre mid. He's played Cam. And Cam is where he's had the most impact. And he's scored. Does that say something now? Yeah, there's the manager glitch. Brilliant. We're wearing the Barrow kit. You love to see it. It's worse in friggin' negotiations too. They wear the free agent kit and all. And it's still that Baldy manager. It's awful. EA have broke career mode again. But, oh my word. Callaghan with a goal. Let's go, lads. 1-0 up. Now, honestly, I just want to get the ball and keep it. Brock. Oh, Brock, what are you doing, mate? Come on. Keep them out, lads. If we concede now. Mithil, stand them up. Stand them up. There's no space. No. Hoof that. Hoof that. What did you back off that ball for? No, lads. What are you doing? Hoof it away. Yeah, let's go. Flip me. That was so stressful. Yeah, man. Why is it only our manager? Like, it's so stupid. But, oh my word, Callaghan the hero. He literally, our defender, he wins the ball. Right, wins the ball, and then he steps back. I'm sitting there spamming being like, mate, who fell up the pitch? Wasn't listening to me. Thank goodness. Callaghan the hero today. 1-0 win into the next round of the AFL trophy, boys. Let's go. Lads, oh my word. How do you even sum that one up? Absolute madness. How far do we think we can go? I think anything's possible. This is one that I do want to win. He's come through the ranks, and now Kane Callaghan is getting games for the first time. He made a real impact and even got a goal. Will we promote young players? Yeah. We have plenty of young talent at the club. We don't quite yet, but we're gonna have more once the money comes in. It didn't seem as if you missed Biggins. He's injured, but if he's injured for any length of time, are we gonna be able to cope, mate? The players can find solutions, but we never needed him. He never played. But, yeah, what a game that was. What a game that was. So, it's going to be Cambridge to finish off the episode, boys. A game that we are just going to quick sim. Let's see. Change the drill. Pass to the target. Let's take Jones out. I don't want him getting any more tired. Beidling can train there. And actually, what's the rest of the lads like? They're all on 100 fitness, which is sweet. Don't want to be tiring out the first team too much. But, yeah, that game was madness. Callaghan getting the winner. What a wee legend. That is our Welsh beast. I believe he's the only one so far that we've brought in the first time, and Daz from the Ivory Coast, Al-Mawalid's from Saudi Arabia, I believe. Those two were already there, so he's the first one we've actually scouted and brought up, which is brilliant. We're gonna quick sim against Cambridge. Can we get a result here to finish things off, lads? It's gonna be a 3-0 win. James Gribben and Al-Mawalid, absolute quality from the boys, absolute quality. So boys, that is going to finish off today's episode, and the big question is, What do we do with Callaghan? In fact, let me just make sure. Nothing came up yet about tournament prize money. So yeah, we still can't sign anyone. Hopefully we are going to get some transfer offers in the next episode. The next episode will bring us in to January, so that's sweet. Oh, you're joking me. We have Cheltenham in the AFL trophy, so I might have to jump in against Shrewsbury, jump in against Crawley, and sim against Cheltenham, but watch the sim and then we can jump in if things are going wrong. That's such a cheat in the game this year. Like, I would only normally play 2 games an episode, but because of the jump in feature, it's brilliant. But yeah, lads, the big question at the end of this episode: what do we do with Kane Callaghan? Does he play left wing, right wing, centre mid, or cam? Is basically the options at the minute. What I'm gonna do is there's gonna be a link to a straw poll in the description, right? I'm not gonna ask you to go over to my Instagram or leave comments or anything, because I know a lot of you won't. We don't get a lot of interaction on this channel. It's mostly just chippy most of the time, but yeah, so I'm going to leave a link to a straw poll. Hit the link in the description, go over there and vote. Left wing, right wing, centre mid or cam. I'll also leave an others option. If you select other, make sure you comment and let me know what you think we should do with them. So yeah, at the minute I think we're just training like skill moves and weak foot. Yeah, skill move. How is his form bad? Man's a genius. He's just scored. Remember, if we keep him as a winger, he's going to be playing back up to Al Mawaled and Nda, which is why you might want to think about putting him into midfield. But of course, it's up to you. Or maybe you want to go completely off the scale and play him as a striker or something. I don't know. Let me know. Vote on the straw poll or leave a comment below if it's something different. Let me know what we should do with this man, Kane Callaghan. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.